gonna do, baby? Cry? Let go of me! You're crazy!
You leave him alone!
Whoa. Thanks, Brian.
Animal control? I'd like to schedule an emergency neutering.
Herbert wants to have Brian neutered. This isn't the first time Brian's reproductive organs have been in danger. Throughout the history of Family Guy, Brian's testicles have been under constant threat.
Come on, go! Oh. He's violating Seabreeze.
Brian is a menace to society and should never be allowed to see his children.
After he violated Seabreeze, Carter's racing dog, the trial opened for the custody of the expecting puppies.
I've heard enough.
The judge ruled that Brian could only see his potential offspring after being neutered.
Therefore, I grant Brian custody with the condition that he be neutered first.
Are you ready, Brian? I guess so.
Stop!
However, it turned out that the puppies were not his, so his testicles were saved.
Why do you want to meet in the park?
We used to live here. I'm assuming he still does.
Brian! Ha! So good to see ya!
What? Shredder?
Do you want to know how I did all this?
I really do.
I got neutered.
In a more recent episode, Brian, deceived by his old buddy Shredder, ended up on the surgery table and nearly got neutered.
How you feeling, buddy?
Good. Nervous, but strangely excited.
I haven't been totally honest with you. I was never neutered. But you're about to be.
What? No! Why are you doing this? What did I do to you that was so bad?
You abandoned me. Then the minute Peter Griffin came along, you just got in his car and left me.
Stay back!
Fortunately, Stewie intervened, but Brian lost one of his testicles.
Oh my God, they got one!
Well, the good news is we can give you a prosthetic. The bad news is it's one of the bells from a jester's hat.
So now Brian has one ball and one bell.
Wow, 3 a.m.
Surprisingly, this loss doesn't seem to affect him significantly.
Do you mind if I kiss you?
The show won't allow him to lose all the functions, as a complete neutering of Brian would alter his character, which is largely driven by a desire for fame and women.
I am not looking forward to what you're going to be like once they do this to you.
I love chocolate.
Even though Peter imagined Brian's state after neutering in a little negative light, we can observe the potential transformation in detail from Chris' case.
Chris? What the hell happened to you?
Mother, father, I decided to have myself chemically castrated.
In season 14, Chris, who often displayed unresolved sexual urges, underwent chemical castration and exhibited a completely different persona.
I have managed to redirect that energy into my studies. In fact, today I received the Kaplan Prize in biology. Not only that, I got the highest score on my Spanish test, and I even joined the debate team.
And even if Stewie saved Brian's one ball, we should note that he once tried to get Brian neutered.
We should really try to call Lois and tell her where we are.
Oh, don't worry, I've got that covered.
Hey, Lois, would you make an appointment for me to be neutered in 2 days?
But are you sure, Brian?
Yes, I'm sure. And whatever I say in 2 days, do not let me convince you that I've changed my mind.
Yes, it was me. I destroyed the nativity scene with my car. But you've got to keep your mouth shut about this.
Yes, Brian and Stewie's relationship is quite complicated.
Well, not to worry. You and I will just leave town and start a new life together. What? You could have that office you've always wanted, and we'd still have an extra room for the baby.
What?
Or a craft room. Karina? Yes, you have a visitor. Who is it?
We all know that Stewie's attitude toward masculinity is also complex, and that he has a penchant for dressing like a woman.
Why are you so cruel to me? Is it because I'm the pretty one? The talented one? Oh, for God's sakes, you know we're all sick of you. That's right, all of us. And all you cared about was ice cream on the way home, and Mother said you didn't appreciate anything.
Karina!
Coming! Well, detective. I guess you made my party after all.
and Stewie happens to get castration after committing crimes in the recent 1930s episode.
You're all dead!
But all that's after the castration and full frontal lobotomy.
Wait, what?
The procedure is expected to make it easier for him to portray himself as a lady.